It is a time of innovation and progress, when the world's greatest minds push the limits of what's possible and delve deep into the unthinkable. My friend, Victor Frankenstein, is one such man.
I dream of a world where hope replaces fear, where a crippled man can be healed to walk again.
What if we could give every life the chance it deserved? Igor, help me change the world.
There is a difference between using a machine to restore a life and to create something that was never supposed to exist.
No!
It's alive.
I find your work astonishing. Could you create another one?
I could, and a whole lot more.
Be careful, Mr. Frankenstein. Life is a sacred creation.
I have a dream of an unkillable army, 1 million strong.
Victor, you promised me this was all about life.
Actualmente, en pleno 2015, ¿qué podría aportar a la medicina y a la ciencia Victor Frankenstein y Igor?
What could Victor contribute to medicine and science in 2015?
Well, there was a scene in the film where they've cut out of the film, which I loved that scene, but, where we actually bring a dead baby back to life. And by using techniques that are kind of used today in neonatal units all over the world with kangaroo care and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of amazing. But then, you know, we already have that technology, so Victor would be behind. What would he be able to do? Well, he'd be able to reanimate flesh. He'd be able to bring us all back from the dead. And yeah, we'd all be like 6'10" and like have flat heads and try and kill people for no good reason. But we'd still be alive. And that really is a miracle.
See?
And Igor, I think, would just be sort of tagging along like he's in the film, and you know, being very good with his hands and fantastic surgeon. He also might have gone into tailoring. He's very good with stitching and cloth, so you know, there's maybe an alternative career there.
I feel like Victor, if they were in a hospital with all the facilities that the world of science offers now, I feel like, you know, Igor would be doing great work and really sort of making steps forward in how we do surgery and like actually being medically useful. Whereas Victor would be just like, how do we turn a man into a bomb? How do we get someone's leg to attach to their face so they can just hop around on the face? We're doing weird stuff.
Yeah. Weird but vital.
Yeah.
Okay.
Siguiente pregunta, William Collins, Televisa.
Hi guys. For Daniel, since there is no reference about Igor in the book, so how hard and what was your training to play that character in the movie? For James, there was a strange relationship between Igor and Victor. How can you describe the feelings that Victor had for Igor?
Yeah, I mean, I think for Igor, obviously as you say, it's not in the book. I didn't, you know, the only incarnation of Igor that I had seen previously was Marty Feldman in Young Frankenstein. So I wasn't going to try and compete with that. And in a way, I think it took a lot of the pressure off it, in the sense that I wasn't like fanatically familiar with every film that's ever been made, because I was free to kind of give it my own interpretation, and I was aware that this was a take on Igor that we've not really seen before, so it seemed like that kind of seemed like permission to do whatever the hell you like. And I worked on it with a lady called Catherine Hunter, who's a very amazing physical actress, so I sort of worked with her for a few sessions on getting Igor's physicality right.
And yeah, I think Victor's relationship with Igor, from Victor's point of view, is all basically, to begin with anyway, based on what he thinks he can get from him. And the way that Victor sees the world is just full of commodities or obstacles that will either help him or hinder him from getting what he wants and what he wants to do, which is to become the creator of life. he kind of essentially wants to become God. So he sees Igor as a tool that he can use and at times horribly abuse, I think. But you can't spend that much time with somebody and rely that much on somebody without letting them in, and without developing respect or love or affection for them. And what ends up happening to Victor is that he ultimately, against his wishes really, makes the only friend, his best friend and only friend that he's ever really had. And the closest thing he's got to somebody that he shares true love with. You know?
Siguiente pregunta, Laura Ángeles, el Teatro Online.
Did you? This lado?
No sé. Acá. No sé. Ok. Laura Ángeles,
dos preguntas también. La primera, ¿cuál fue el reto para ustedes al interpretar sus dos papeles en esta película? Y si pudieran compartirnos algún sueño profesional que aún tienen y que aún les falta por cumplir.
I'd really love to star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Okay. Está bueno. Okay.
Well, I really want to direct at some point, and I would like to write and direct. So that's definitely a dream still. And in terms of the challenge, I suppose it was like, you know, these are very heightened situations, and you know, this is stuff that doesn't and can't really happen. So you're in this slightly fantastical world, and I think the challenge in that is always making it feel as real and as close to the world we live in as we can.
For me, the challenge of playing Victor was really to to fully express and live in his sort of manic, hyperactive state, but at the same time not push the audience away too much with behaviour that is so alien that they can't relate to it. So try and go for that in the extreme, but still let the audience in and have moments of pathos and compassion where the audience can really understand him as somebody like them, and then kick them in the teeth and go and do something crazy again, you know?
It's about so much more.
You're homicidal!